Yo, YouTube, it's your boy Premier, back today with another banger, and in today's video we will be going over an updated badge glitch in NBA 2K20. With this badge glitch I am about to show you, you can play unlimited Myplayer Nation games, and if you grind hard, you can have a maxed out player in under 24 hours. So make sure to watch the full video all the way through. I will be doing a full breakdown on the badge glitch and how you can play as many games as you want of Myplayer Nation. So for the first step in the badge glitch, you need to go ahead and get all the way to the end of the season. If you aren't at the end of your season in my career, you need to go ahead and simulate all the way through the season, and you need to finish the playoffs. If you're on a bad team and you don't make the playoffs, that's perfect, but if you're on a good team, you need to finish the playoffs and you need to get to the point where you can finish the season. Next, as you can see here on my screen, I've already played my Myplayer Nation game, so here's the first step in how you get unlimited Myplayer Nation games. Like I showed earlier in the video, the first step that you need to do, you need to get to the end of your My Career season. Next, go ahead and finish the season. Go ahead and press yes. Then from there, you can just go ahead and spam A, get all the way through the playoffs, get all the way through the player awards. Just spam A until you get all the way to the end, until you see the team that won the championship. Once you see the team that won the championship, go ahead and press A to continue. Then from there, it's going to pull you into free agency. Now, once you're on this free agency screen, you need to go ahead and press the home button. You need to scroll down to the NBA 2K20 app. Next, just go ahead and quit out of the app. Then just go ahead and restart NBA 2K20. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward to these loading screens and show you the updated steps once we get to the main menu. Now, whenever you get back to the main menu, just go ahead and scroll over to the My Career and select the same player that you have been doing this glitch on. From there, as you can see here on my screen, it's the same player that I just did this glitch on, so I'm just going to go ahead and press A. Next, from there, it should go ahead and pull you straight into the free agency screen. If you see the free agency screen, you are doing something right. It is working for you. Just go ahead and enter free agency, press A until you get to the point where you can actually sign with a team. So if you aren't sure what teams have an available Myplayer Nation game, go load in on another player, load up, and see what teams are available. But me, I already know that the Chicago Bulls do have an available Myplayer Nation game, so I'm just going ahead and press A and start the contract negotiation. Next, for the contract honestly doesn't matter, like the VC per game, per year, whatever like that. All that matters is that it is a 1-year contract. If it is not on a 1-year contract, this will not work. So make sure it's a 1-year contract, then press A and finish the contract negotiation. Next, from there, if the badge glitch is working for you, it should go ahead and pull you back to the player's menu. From there, just go ahead and migrate over to the Myplayer Nation tab, and as you can see, now I do have a Myplayer Nation game available. I'm not sure if you remember, but earlier in the video I did not have a Myplayer Nation game available. After doing the steps I just showed you, I did unlock a new Myplayer Nation game, and it has not even been 10 minutes. And yes, as I just confirmed, it is the same interior force that I have been doing this whole glitch on. Next, from there, after you did all the steps, just go ahead and start up the Myplayer Nation game. Now, the rest is up to you. Once you load into the game, it is up to you to put up the stats and actually get the badge progression. You are going to need to come into the game, you're going to need to ball out, score as many points as possible, get as many rebounds as possible, get as many shots up as possible. Whatever your build is meant to do, come out here and do it and get badge progression towards your badges. So for example, I'm a slasher. I'm going to come out and I'm going to drive in almost every single time. On defense, I recommend just go ahead and letting them shoot or letting them get the layup, so that way you get the ball back as quickly as possible. But from there, just go ahead and ball out, and I'm going to fast forward to the end of the game and show you the updated steps after this game. Now, as we approach the end of the game, I hope you balled out, get as much badge progression as possible during the game, but once the game is over, I'm going to go ahead and show you the next step. Now, as the game finishes up, you can go ahead and press A to go ahead and get through all the little cutscenes. Just go ahead and let your reps start, get your overall, get your badge progression, get everything like that. But once it gets to the VC, you need to be on high alert. Once it gets to the VC, I will show you the next step. Now, once it gets to the VC, go ahead and let the VC finish counting. Let it get all the way to the end. Next, press the home button, scroll down to NBA 2K20. Next, select Manage Games and Add-ons, then scroll down to Save Data, select your profile. Make sure you press delete from console. If you press the other option, it is terrible and will delete all your players. Make sure you press delete from console. Once you have deleted from the console, just go ahead and restart NBA 2K20. Let it go ahead and load all the way up. But once you get to the syncing data for NBA 2K20, let the data sync. Once you are here at the main menu, just go ahead and scroll over to the My Career section. Next, select that same player that you have been doing the glitch on. Once you have loaded in on that player, you should go ahead and be back in the free agency screen. If you are back at the free agency screen, just go ahead and enter free agency, press A to go ahead and get through all the little options. And once you are back at the point where you can negotiate contracts, make sure you select a team that has an available MyPlayer Nation game. Me personally, I did remember that the Wizards had one, and I did remember that the Hawks had one, but I did want to go to the Pistons. Find a good MyPlayer Nation team for your player. Next, select that team and go ahead and start negotiating your contract. While you're sitting here negotiating your contract, same thing goes as the first time. Make sure whatever contract it is, that it's a 1-year contract. The VC per game or nothing like that doesn't matter as long as it's a 1-year contract. After you finish the contract, go ahead and go back to the MyPlayer Nation section, and once again, you do have another MyPlayer Nation game available. Go ahead and do this method as many times as you like. Take advantage of this badge glitch while it's still in the game. Also, one thing I will say here very quickly before we start the next MyPlayer Nation game, keep an eye on the current teams that have MyPlayer Nation games available. Me, I literally have wrote down a list of the next team that I plan on signing to. Now, for my next MyPlayer Nation game, I'm going to go ahead and write down the next team that I would like to sign to. So that way, when I'm sitting there doing my contract, I don't accidentally end up signing to a team that does not have a current MyPlayer Nation game available. But from there, just go ahead and play the next game. Once you get in the game, ball out, do whatever your build is meant to do. Me, once again, I'm an interior force, so I'm just going to be driving in on defense, play some defense, read the lanes, but for the most part, try to bait your man and give up an easy basket. That way the game goes as fast as possible and you get as many offensive possessions as possible. But from here, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through the game and show you the updated steps at the end of the game for the badge glitch. But real quick, get dunked on. Rudy Gobert, Defensive Player of the Year for what? But from there, just go ahead and finish out the game, and then I will show you the updated steps in the badge glitch. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward, then I'll be right back with the next steps. So once you get to the end of the game, just go ahead and let the game finish out. Go ahead and let your overall finish out, same as last time. Go ahead and accumulate all of your badge points. Get your shooting, finishing, playmaking, defense, and rebounding. But once it gets to that VC and the VC starts counting, as soon as the VC is done counting all of the VC, you need to hit the home button, select NBA 2K20, select manage games and add-ons, scroll down to save data, select your profile, click delete from console. Do not press delete from everywhere. Make sure you press delete from console. Then you just want to restart your NBA 2K20. From here, just go ahead and let all this stuff load. Once you see the syncing data, once again, let the syncing data finish. Do not cancel this out. From there, once you're back in the main menu, go ahead and select the My Career tab and select that same player that you've been doing the badge glitch on. As you can see, this is the same interior force that I've been doing this badge glitch on. From there, let the free agency screen pop up. Next, press enter free agency. Then just let it load until you get to the point where you can negotiate your contract once again. From there, select a team from your list of MyPlayer Nation team that have an available MyPlayer Nation game available. Me personally, I had the Suns next on my list, so I'm going to go ahead and scroll down to the Suns. As you can see, the Suns had offered me a 2-year deal. Do not accept the 2-year deal. Make sure it is a 1-year deal, otherwise it will mess up this whole glitch. After that, just go ahead and load back in on your player, scroll to the MyPlayer Nation tab, and once again, you do have another MyPlayer Nation game available. If you sit here and do this glitch, you can do it as many times as you want. Watch this video as many times as you need until you learn the method. Also, if you have any questions with this badge glitch, feel free to ask me down below in the comments section. Also, feel free to follow me on Twitter at PremierOG. DM me and make sure you follow me and I will answer any questions you have. But that's all for today's video. Thanks everyone for watching. Let me know if the badge glitch worked for you, if it's a dub, if it's an L. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Turn those post notifications on. It's your boy Premier and I'm out. Peace!